What's up, everyone? I'm the Classic Rocker, and tonight we are back with some more Fortnite. Chapter 7, Season 3. I've got some exciting stuff I want to try out. And before I forget, if you like what is being done on this channel and you want to support the work being done here, please use my creator code the Classic Rocker, the Classic RKR. And let's go ahead and hop into a match of ranked reload and try to get this movement finally worked out. So basically what I figured out since I discovered what is happening with the trigger releases is that there's a sweet spot where the beginning of my movement isn't too loose or too tight, and the end of my movement isn't too loose or too tight. So it's kind of like allowing me to hit some small adjustments much easier. And so we're going to try to chase that movement and see what we can do with it. Let's go ahead and get all of this magical goodness underway here. Yo, 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 yo. What's up, HTT16? Good to see you, ma'am. How you been, homie? Hope you had an excellent day. We're about to do some crazy stuff here, man. Because I think we finally hit the sweet spot on those trigger releases. And hopefully this whole series that I'm doing right now is going to be the finishing stages of this 4311 project I've been working on. So let's go ahead and drop Adobe Abodes and test it. And another thing too that I figured out is that I think part of the reason why I'm having so much trouble sometimes is because I'm making my edits too close to the building. Like I need to be editing from further back. So I'm going to try to edit from further away so I can get better peaks. Because I think what's causing a lot of my problems is that I'm editing too close to the wall or too close to the stair, and I'm not giving myself the room to let the actual peak that I get from that build or that edit be at the right distance away from me, so that the other person can't really see me, right? So I think basically what's been happening is that I've been editing so close that the person can see me as soon as I make the edit, whereas if I'm further away, it will be just a little bit harder for them to hit me or see me at the right angle. So I'm exposing too much of myself after the edits because I'm too close. So I'm going to practice making some further back edits. Let's get this the right proportion. Okay, so I really need to get some shield, man. I've been trying to get shield this whole time. I barely have any mats, too. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Here is a med kit. Means we're gonna win. It means we're gonna win the first match. Oh man, I just pushed the wrong button. I wanted to catch it on the bounce there. Pizza pie. Pizza pie. Pizza pie is on the way. Pizza pie is here to stay. Good old pizza pie. Okay, so now we got mobility. let's use this. And then we eat some pizza. And then we eat some pizza. Oh, let's get this first. Oh, there's two people here. Okay. Never mind. You guys fight each other. Oh. Okay. I should have not tried to shoot through that metal. He didn't know I was there. Okay. That was my mistake. My mistake. I almost got that played perfectly. Okay. All right, let's try to clutch it up. I was trying to do it right, just like I always do, but my movement, even though I'm dying, feels incredible, so I'm happy about that. I just gotta focus on trying not to get too close to my builds and edits when I'm trying to take my peaks. Okay, so now we can get looted up in peace. So, that doesn't give me anything I want. That doesn't give me anything that I want. Okay, here we go. Okay, that was clutch. That was clutch. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's go. Okay, so now we're set. Now we're set. Let's get all the materials we can get right here. Comes closer. This one. I almost clutched it. Okay. Man, I didn't turn around fast enough. Okay, this next one should go better. Wow. All right, let's try to work on a beat. I'm so close, man. Everything is just right there on the edge. Right there on the edge. Okay, so let's try to do the random sound challenge again. Man, it's not. I'm not picking anything. Okay, so we gotta make something with this sound here. So we're going to pick another random sound. Okay. go. Here we go. Oh my god, I almost hit that. Okay, let's see if I can... Oh, okay, I need to get used to where that nudge is at. That was so close too. Okay, I got that one. Oh my god, what a gyro clip, bro. 0% aim assist. Let's go. I'm telling you, man, finding the trigger release sweet spot and figuring out that the left trigger affects the beginning of your movement in your turn, and the right trigger affects the end of your movement. Okay, I gotta get those nudges right. Oh, what a gyro clip! 0% aim assist. Let's go. That's the power of gyro. Incredible, man. Wow. I'm telling you, bro. We're on to something here. We're on to something here. Oh, what the heck? Is this a stream sniper? I mean, what's going on with that? That was weird. What an incredible sequence right there. Wow. You see? This is what it feels like to work stuff out, man. This is what it feels like. Oh man, I should have gone through that hole right there. Oh my... What? We must have shot each other like right at the same time. Wow, man. My movement is so good right now. I was just a little sluggish in the way I was pushing the buttons there. That's why I didn't get that just a little bit faster. Incredible. That was so good, bro. Okay, so let's try to get some actual loot here. I see multiple wins in my future. I see multiple wins in my future. Oh. I didn't realize I didn't have enough mats. Okay. All right, let's try this again and not die this time. No way! No way. 0% aim assist. Let's go. What a clutch! Oh, I should have not stayed underneath him. Okay. Man, it's starting off so good right out the gate in terms of my movement. I just got to make a little bit quicker decisions. Wow. I'm so excited. Okay, let's try to finish this beat. Okay. I picked a sound effect, so I gotta put that in here somewhere. Let's see if I can find a spot to put that. Okay, so let's go like that. Come back to that. All right, so I just gotta keep cycling through all the random sounds. I'm trying to get out of this rut that I've been in making my beats because they were all starting to sound the same. So I'm just forcing myself to pick a random sound and make something out of it, so that at least it's different. Because the way that I'm constructing my beats and stuff, they all started kind of like being very similar. All right, so we got several really good clips right within the first 20 minutes. So we're on the right track here. Oh, if I would have flipped the ramp one more time. I thought about doing it too, and I just made the wrong decision. Okay. Wow. Somehow, as I'm doing this, I have to try not to force myself into the same position. Hey, what's going on, Dandy? Not so good. Says, sup, my man? Question, is there a way I can bind shoot to the gyro modifier so that the screen doesn't shake whenever I tap my shoot? Do you have any solution for this? Okay. So, whenever you are trying to shoot, so you can't use the gyro modifier as a shoot button, but you can use it in conjunction with your shoot. So you have to get a bind. Here, let me go into creative real quick so I could show you, okay? Because it's going to be too hard to do it while I'm in a match. But basically, the way that you get it to stop shaking has to do with your minimum threshold, okay? That is your easiest solution to stop the shaking without having to really change anything else about the way that you play, okay? So let me just kind of try and demonstrate what I'm talking about so you can see what I'm saying. So I'm going to change my binds back to the way I used to have it when the gyro modifier button worked with crouch. Okay. So I'll show you how I used to use it. That way you can understand like what the thought process is behind using it. So let me get this one. Okay. Thank you so much for that, man. That means a lot. That means a lot. Okay. So basically, let me set my binds up first so I can show you how I use this. So let's just make sure. Okay, so I already have it set to crouch. Okay, so as you can see, okay, and let me change this to brick so it's easier to maybe see the crosshair. Okay, so when I push this button, without pushing it, this is just full movement. Okay. So I have mine set to trackball so that when I push it, it'll just drift. Okay. But if you push it and spam it, it chops your movement up so you can kind of decide, oh, I want to go back to the left. Instead of you coming too far this way, you can come back, right? There's all kinds of things you can do with the gyro modifier button to help you to shoot. Okay. So I'm going to rebind this back because I have this just set to straight crouch right now. Okay. So I'm binding it back to my gyro modifier button. So now when I push it, it doesn't crouch. Okay. It's just all it's doing is chopping the movement up. Okay. Because it used to crouch at the same time. Okay. So the way that you use it is you push it and then you shoot. So basically what you're doing is you're ensuring that there's no extra movement coming out of the gyro as you come into your shot. So you push it and then you shoot. So it's a timing thing, right? So when you get the hang of pushing the gyro modifier button and then shooting, right? That's one way you can use it to help keep everything from shaking. I'm using the stick to finish it, okay? So I can use it without the stick, right? So this is trying to use it without the stick, right? But it's drifting too far, so I have to kind of like do it weird. So the way I have it set, I'm using the stick as a brake, and then when I push that button, it'll help me to kind of come into my shot, okay? Now, if you don't want to do it that way and you want it to stop shaking, okay, what you can also do is adjust your minimum threshold to be higher than your max threshold, okay? That works really well if you use the sticks. If you're not using a lot of stick, you want your minimum threshold to be higher than 0, but less than your max threshold, okay? So let me show you what 0 looks like, okay? So 0 means that when I go like this, it's just going to be full throttle in terms of like how much gyro is coming out. Okay. So it's like it'll feel the loosest at 0 on the minimum threshold, which is contributing to the shaking. Okay. So when you get your minimum threshold and let's say you turn it to 39, now there's less shake. I don't know if you can see the difference. Okay. So I'm going to turn this back to 0. Now there's more shaking that can happen, okay, because it's more wiggly. But you also, so here's the tricky part about all of this. The tricky part about all of it is that you want to try to balance that part with your max threshold because the max threshold, okay, let's put it like this. The minimum threshold controls the beginning of your swing. The max threshold controls the end of your swing. So the beginning of my movement, because it's at 99, it's pretty much locked, right? So when I shake it, all I'm getting right now is the gyro offset, okay? I'm getting the gyro offset so that I can use the stick more. And then if I really need the gyro, I can bump it. Okay. So that's the benefit of setting the minimum threshold higher than the max threshold is it lets you have space to work in, and then you can have a cleaner shot, okay? But the other thing that you can do, and I'm just kind of giving you all of this quickly, right? There's so much to talk about here, but I'm just going to try to be as specific, but not too much information as possible, right? Because it could be information overload. Your filters will also help with the shakiness, but the main part with the filters is not to stop shakiness, it's to make it smoother. Okay. So the filter can help stop the shaking. Okay. But the filters really just help how smooth it feels when you move it. Okay. So that's the best way I can say that and demonstrate that for you. So let's go ahead and hop into a match. Hopefully that answers your question, man. Yeah, if you take the settings that I have in the description and try it out, let me know how it feels to you, okay? Because right now, everything that I've got set up in the description is what I'm testing right now live on stream. And it's stick-driven, but there's still a lot of gyro happening, right? I'm trying to play this as if I'm on aim assist, but I'm not using aim assist. I'm using gyro as the aim assist, right? Because I'm trying to make a group of settings that will allow people to come from aim assist and go, okay, yeah, I understand what's happening now. Well, good. I'm so glad I was able to help you, man. I'm very glad that that information was useful. Because trying to learn that without any guidance for this game is very difficult, bro. Trust me when I tell you that all of the stuff that I'm talking to you about is just literally me trying to make sense of what I feel in my hands and going, okay, what exactly just happened here? You know, so if you can benefit from that and go faster than me, that's what I'm here for. Okay, so we're about to do some crazy stuff here now. Okay, we'll come back to that. I only want one of those blips in there because it sounds like if I have it coming every measure, it's just going to be too much. So I'm going to have one of those crazy sounds in there, and then we'll try to hopefully not pick another weird sound on the random setting. But who knows? It could turn into a good beat with all of the craziness. Oh, thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. Oh, I forgot to bind this back to crouch. That really does mean a lot, man. Thank you. I'm going to screenshot that. That's awesome. It makes it so much worth it, man, when I get that feedback because, you know, it's such a hard thing to do to try and figure this stuff out. So thank you for that. It means I'm on the right track. Okay, I need to bind this back to my left bumper. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Ready to go. Well, same thing must have happened when he jumped through that. He must have hit the tree. Okay, I knew there was somebody here. Okay, at least I got one of them. Oh, come on, man. Bro, there's like so many people. Thanks, third party. Thanks, third party. Perfect. Bro, what a clutch. I can't believe I'm still alive, bro. What the heck? Okay, we need to get to zone. Or we need to get here. Let's get this. Wow, man. Look at that. Okay. So I need to focus on playing further back from my edits. Because it's going to help me get my peaks right. No way! 0% aim assist. Let's go. That's the power of gyro. Incredible movement, man. Wow. 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 Bro, I'm so pumped, man. I don't know if you guys can tell, but my movement is just so much cleaner now that I've got all of this stuff worked out. Especially because this is all happening, especially because of what I figured out with the trigger releases. See you later, homie. Bro. Do you see what's happening right now? This is crazy. Play back. Oh, what? Okay, it's in the tree. Okay, I see. That's right. Back up. Back up, homie. You can't mess with me tonight. You can't mess with me tonight. Okay, we're good. All right, let's get this first win out of the way. Okay. I was just making a beat, so distracted that guy had no idea I was even in there, man. He just saw the loot and was like, oh, okay. That's funny. Okay, random drum sound. Let's get this win. And then after I get all of that put together, I'm going to change the sounds and see if I can make it have the right feel. Because I'm trying to force myself to just be more creative with it. And use whatever random sounds I'm picking so that I can get out of this, like, mold that I've been staying in with my beat making. Oh! Bro, I just underestimated how much HP he had. Okay, we could still win. I should have had that. If I would have built, there was so many things I could have done. I seriously just underestimated how much HP he had. Oh. Oh my gosh, dude. Okay. I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Wow. I'm almost to Unreal. right, I'm back. Bro, I'm so excited. Like, I'm this close to calling this official settings right now. And this is all without boost. And the biggest factor, I'm just going to keep saying it till I come up with a better explanation of this, is because I found out that the left trigger release affects the beginning of your movement as far as how tight or loose the beginning of your movement feels, and the right trigger release changes the end of how tight or loose your movement feels. When you're turning left and right with the right stick or the gyro, it changes how it nudges. It's crazy. Hey, what's going on, Void Penguin? So yes, on Saturday, we can play. Saturday at 10:35, that's when I normally start streaming. And it's July 11th, right? This Saturday. And then the next one's going to be in August. So I usually try to do the first Saturday of the month, but the reason why I changed it for July is because the 4th of July was on Saturday. So next month it'll be the first Saturday of August. It's going to be at night, 10:35 at night. So every night, I'm normally streaming at this time, but I don't play with viewers every night. I only do it once a month. Because I don't want to make my stream about just people coming on and playing, because nobody wants to watch us play, right? I want this channel to be about Gyro and the furtherance of its knowledge for the game of Fortnite. I need to find movement. Oh, there we go. There's movement. See you later. How come it won't let me pick that up? Yes, so the best way to get good without aim assist is to go into Raider's map and are you talking about on sticks or with gyro? Is that what you... So on the sticks, if you're trying to get good without aim assist, the best thing to do is to go into Raider's map. Oh, I couldn't see him. Go into Raider's map and then go to the free build section and shoot the bots in there with no aim assist until you get used to it, and find settings on your sticks. Oh, dang it. I thought he was underneath. That was almost a smart move, man. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about here in just a second. Let me finish this match and then I'll show you what I'm talking about. It's too hard to explain just with words. You have to see what I'm talking about. Because basically what you're going to try and do is you're going to try and play to where it feels comfortable to you to use the sticks. So like if your settings feel good at 36-36 without aim assist, then adjust it to that, right? So, but I'll show you what I mean here in just a second. I knew somebody was there, bro. Oh, okay. All right, let me go into Raiders map so I could show you real quick. I've almost made it to Unreal. I was like, why isn't it readying up? Let's go. Let's go. Okay. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to come to this free build section here in Raiders Mechanics Map V5. You're going to turn these bots on. I'm going to turn the gyro off and then show you that there's no aim assist on right now. Okay. So basically what you do is you go up to these bots and you just try to move as crazy as you can move and see if you can get it to like aim the way that you want to, okay? And then if it doesn't feel right, you adjust it. So if that feels too fast, right, you can go slow. Let's go 36-36 right here, right? So this is at 36-36. It feels just a little bit too slow for me, right? I can't hit those shots. So now I'm gonna bump it. Let's go 37-37. Okay, so now it feels like no matter how hard I swing it with my stick, I could still nail the shot if I'm in a hurry. Yes, you see, that's the principle that I'm trying to demonstrate with all of this, is that if you can do this without aim assist, when you turn aim assist back on, it will be even better because your aim is your true aim with your thumb now, and you won't even need to put it at 100%. You could put it like at 75%, right? So basically right here at 37-37, I found a sweet spot for my thumb that no matter where I swing this with no aim assist, it's just gonna nail the shot every single time, right? So that's kind of like how you figure out what is gonna work for you on your nudges, is you come here and then test this. Now, this isn't gonna stop, or this isn't gonna be the end of it, because you still have to test it against real players. This is just trying to give you an idea, because these are bots and real players don't move like this. So you might get it feeling really good right here, but then when you go up against a real player, you'll realize you're too slow. So then you can come back here and try to speed it up a little bit and see if you can still control it, right? So that's what you do on the hip fire, and then the same thing for the ADS, okay? So You want to get an ADS that just makes it to where no matter what you do, it feels like you can just nail the shot. Okay, so right there, almost 10-10 feels really good, and 37-37 feels really good. Okay, and this is with no aim assist. This is just all sticks. Okay, with no boosts, nothing. So that's how I would recommend that you start trying to find that. Okay. But let me put this back. So I'm working on 43, 43, 11, 11, because that's what most of the world plays on. I don't like it there 100%, but I've got it set up in such a way that it feels really, really good when I add the gyro back to it. Hey, what's going on, Dandy? Good to see you, man. Yeah, that's okay. You don't have to use gyro. This is just all stick. So right now, you see how I'm wiggling this? The gyro is not on. This is all stick. Okay. So if you... So let me just demonstrate again, right? 37, 37, 10, 10, 0 aim assist. Okay. I'm just using sticks. The gyro is not active. Those are the numbers for me. That's a sweet spot that I can go, okay, I can count on hitting those shots every single time, and I'm not even using aim assist. Okay. So then now when you turn aim assist back on, I won't have to go 100%. I can go 75% and it'll feel great, right? Because what you're changing when you do this stuff is you're changing how the nudge comes into your shot. So now when I do this, it feels like it's locking in right here. So this is at 75%. I don't even have to be at 100%. Okay, so now it feels like a magnet to their body. So this is how you can start getting like really, really fine-tuned nudges to where you can track almost anything with aim assist without getting stuck as easily. Because that's one of the major problems with aim assist is that you get stuck by accident because it's too strong. So this is a way that you can set it up to where it's not so strong that you won't get stuck. So hopefully that helps you, man. I'm going to hop back into a match. So I'm putting this back to 0. Gyro is back on, and let's see if we can build on this movement that we created here. Because this is the absolute best settings that I've had with no boost ever. Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I really appreciate that. And I think that this kind of thing is what is missing from Fortnite right now, is the ability to talk directly to somebody and get help with what you're looking for, right? Because so many people want answers now, but then you kind of have to watch a tutorial and then you get like 5 minutes into it and you realize that it's not even really helping you with what you are trying to do. Like the information is good in the tutorial, but it's not specifically custom tailored to your situation that you're trying to work on. So I'm glad I'm able to help, because it makes everything that I've been trying to do worth it when I hear that feedback of, okay, yes, this is helping me, because it means I'm on the right track. I'm hitting on a spot that is important for this game, and I'm glad that I'm trying to make this lane here, because I feel like that if we can get this kind of support, then sky is the limit for what can be done on controller, whether you play gyro or aim assist. Because I'm not against aim assist. I will eventually at some point work on try to making aim assist just super crazy. Because I think that all forms of input are valid, because whatever's allowed in the game, you know, you just have to find a way to master it and overcome the obstacles. Every input has its advantages and disadvantages. So the power that we've held in our hands, we haven't even scratched the surface yet on what can be done on controller. Like, I feel like this is the beginning of the craziest controller days that Fortnite has seen. Because if people start to understand how to use all of these settings in such a way that they can customize their aim assist, customize their gyro, and just do like some really spectacular movement, then we're going to see some of the craziest gyro clips and aim assist clips that have ever been done. Okay, awesome, man. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Oh, you got 210 points on a Nintendo Cup? That's awesome, man. That's awesome, bro. How did I fall damage myself right there? Okay, let's go like this. Good stuff, man. I'm proud of you, homie. Okay. Okay, we need to get heals. Okay, so there's nothing inside those anymore. Okay, that's weird. I was wondering why when I was breaking them, they didn't do anything. All right, let's get this first win finally. Yeah, that's awesome though. Even if it's a normal cup, that's really good, man. To get 210 points is awesome. Especially on a Nintendo. That's hard to do. Good stuff, man. Is there somebody right here? I thought I was about to lose my mind, man. Somebody's over here. Okay, I don't like that. I don't like that he's playing sneaky. Well, all I can tell you is if you do switch to the PS5, it'll be better. Because you'll get more FPS, and then if you somehow can switch to PC, it'll be even better. Because then you'll get even more FPS. But anything is an improvement. Anything is an improvement. Don't be afraid, homie. Yes, that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. So that's another thing too that I need to test at some point is how to do gyro on mobile. I haven't even tried it yet. That'll be big, man. If I can get some really playable settings on mobile using gyro, that would be crazy. Okay, okay, interesting, interesting. Yeah, so like if you know how to see, here's what's cool, man, is that if you know how to do that and you want to teach people how to do it, like you figure out how to make it happen, the lane is wide open, man. I mean, the ability to become the next, like Cypher PK, the next Ninja, the next Clicks for Gyro is wide open. So now's the time to learn it. Now's the time to get on board because you can become the OG of how people do this stuff if you learn how to do it and do it well. I don't know what the map code is, but look up Raiders. You could type it in. Type in Raiders map V5. Or Raiders Mechanics V5. Okay, iPad with controller. Yeah. See, all of that stuff that you're doing with that, right? You can pioneer the way for people to play with iPad on controller. Right? Like whatever it is that you're doing with it, if that's what you like, if anything that I'm saying to you inspires you to make content, you can be the iPad gyro guy on controller. You know? It's so wide open right now. Because somebody else might see what you're doing and go, oh, I can do that. I almost hit that shot, bro. I think I just didn't lead it quite far enough. Yes, it'll give you 120 because it's on an iPad. See, that's what's good about it, is that it's like kind of like playing on a PlayStation, but it's on an iPad. Yeah, this is reload. This is reload. Well, whatever it is that you want to do with it, I'll do my best to help you with it, man. For sure. There we go. I knew I was going to get one. Okay, I gotta stop because I don't know where I'm going now. I just blew all those bats trying to get that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let me know how it goes. See, feedback on that is good too. So like if you try something that I'm recommending and it doesn't work, I need to know so that I can go, okay, some people don't like it like that, so I need to figure out how to fix it. Bro, what a clutch, man. We can 1v1 on Saturday. Saturday's the day that I'm going to be playing with... Oh, dang it. I didn't know he was behind me. I thought he was in front. I thought he was in front, man. I got to get... For some reason, I've been getting confused on where the sound is coming from. I don't understand. It sounded like he was in front of me. No way! What a clutch! 0% aim assist. Let's go. That's the power of gyro. Incredible movement, man. I'm this close to just saying that this is official settings. You see? It took me... I'm going to have to go back and see how many days, but I think it's been almost 30 days on 43, 43, 11, 11 to figure this out with no boost. Wow, bro. Wow. Okay, let's get this win. Let's get this win. I need mobility. Is there mobility anywhere? Okay, I'm going to come up the backside here. Man, what? Where's that even coming from? All right, I can't blow this. I can't blow this. Okay, find heals, find heals. Okay, here we go. All right, I should win this. You gotta be kidding me, bro. I almost had that. Wow, man. Okay, we're about to do this, bro. We're about to do this. Incredible. I almost did that, man. come back to that. Yeah, we're gonna get a win at least tonight, maybe multiple. Let's see. Oh, man, I was trying to mantle up there. Oh, man, I should have got out of that space, bro. I almost got that. Okay. My movement is just so much better than it's ever been, man. Oh. Oh my God, what a gyro clip. No way! No way! Incredible movement, man. That's the power of gyro. That was crazy, bro. Oh! I just accidentally had my builds out, bro. Wow, dude. Do you see what I'm saying, man? My movement is just so much better. It's so much better now. I'm so pumped, man. Oh, bro. I kept thinking that was my wall. Okay. I'm so close to pulling this off, dude. We're going to have a crazy, crazy match. Okay, we'll come back to that. See, now that I'm changing the sounds, it's going to probably take on a completely different shape. So hopefully I can come up with some kind of good concoction right there. I would have expected more loot right here, but I guess not. Oh, dang it. I thought I put a ramp down. I had the right idea, but I missed my ramp. Okay. I'm literally about to do some crazy stuff because I'm understanding how this is swinging now with where I have this set. So now I should have even greater control in my playmaking. That's how you do a gyro sweep. Did you see how I just did that? I just bumped it right across his body like that. Incredible. When people learn how to do a gyro sweep and then the ADS gyro sweep, this is the motion that you make. Bro, I just made the wrong move again. I just made the wrong move right there. I kept thinking that I was putting the ramp down and I wasn't looking at the right spot. Okay, I'm on the verge of just doing some crazy stuff. Come on. All right, let's go again. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Wow, dude. All of my movement just feels pristine. It feels pristine and it's clean. I think what I need to do is I'm going too fast. Like, I'm so excited I'm going too fast. Okay. I'm almost understanding, like, how to recover out of my mistakes with this. So, I just gotta keep putting myself into weird situations. So let's just I'm gonna keep pushing this to the max, because once I understand how to get into and out of bad positioning, it's gonna be crazy. So it might be rough for a second, but I'm gonna keep, like, forcing myself to be in these weird spots right now. Because that's the key. If I can make all of my movement surrounding getting into and out of bad positions, then all of my movement is perfect. Let's come back to that. Okay. We're gonna go as fast as we can go. Go ahead, man. What's your question? You can ask any question. It can be 1. You can make it 1, and that means that it won't add any or take away any acceleration. If you go less than 1, it decelerates. It slows it down. So if you make the multiplier 1, it just is just natural movement, no acceleration. So you don't have to have acceleration on, and then you can play around with the minimum threshold and the maximum threshold. I would set the max threshold at 100. And then put the minimum threshold to start with. Just put it on 0 and keep bumping it up until you feel it do what you want it to do. If you're just trying to use more gyro. Now, if you're trying to use sticks too, I would recommend that you put it at 100, and then start bumping your max threshold down. Because the minimum threshold tightens up the beginning of your movement, or loosens it, depending on if you have it set at 0 or if you have it set at a high number. The max threshold tightens up the end of your movement if you have it at a high number. If you have it at a low number, it loosens it. Okay. Yes, so if you put it at 1,000, it will barely shake, right? So you can find sweet spots all along the way. Oh, dang it. I was way too slow coming into that swing. Okay. Here we go. I have to get more... what am I trying to say? I got to get more invested in terms of how much I'm moving it sometimes. Because I think some of the problems that I'm having too is that, like, I'm committing to a play and then I don't commit all the way. And so my movement is like halfway to the spot instead of going all the way because I didn't fully commit. So the minimum threshold is in the beginning, max threshold is at the end. You will feel it. So if you just kind of like use it like you're pinching one end of the balloon and then you're coming out the other side and pinching the other end, you're just going to keep pinching it until you get the right sweet spot for your hands. So basically anything that is towards 0 on both the max threshold and the minimum threshold will make it more shaky. So you want both numbers to be to the right if you're trying to stop shakiness. Like if you put it on 0, 0, it's going to be the most shaky, right? And 1000, 1000 is going to be the least shaky. So somewhere in between, you'll find a sweet spot. Come on, man. I want to hit one. Crazy snipe. Oh! I forgot that the door was open, bro. Okay, explain what you mean by opposite. Because I said a lot, so I don't know what part you're talking about. Oh, okay, that was the worst match of the night right there. I didn't even get nothing there. Because I'm trying to think of something that I... Okay, so if it's not shaking for you right there, then that may be a result of like how you're holding it, right? Because it all depends on how you hold it too. So when you set a minimum threshold of 2 and a max threshold of 1, that means that you're getting all of the acceleration right away. So like if you turn the max threshold all the way to 1000, it'll be harder to go faster. Like it'll slow everything down. Yeah, so for your hands, okay, let's put it like this. For your hands, right? It's working out perfect for you to be at 2 and 1 because you're getting all of the movement that makes sense to your brain, right? Because that's basically what you're doing is you're programming this to make sense to what your brain goes, okay, yeah, I can control this, right? And then when it's wrong, your brain is like, no, I don't like this because it doesn't respond to what I'm thinking it should do, right? So if it's working good for you at 2 and 1, then rock that for sure. For sure. Okay, here we go. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it. As soon as I realized I didn't have enough mats, I should have got out of there. I was trying to conserve mats and I didn't play it right. Okay. Oh my gosh, what the heck was that? Oh man, I was still stuck in the other person's box. Okay. For some reason, like I'm getting confused more than normal on where I'm actually standing, so I need to kind of slow down just a little bit. You've got to be kidding me. What a clutch on his part, dude. What a great play. All right, let's go again. You see, that's what this is about, bro. It's discovery. There's so much, bro, that we haven't even scratched the surface on. So I'm glad I was able to help you, man. You know? So if you are able to share what you figured out or discovered, that would be fantastic, man. Because whatever we know right now, it's only going to increase in knowledge and understanding when more people get involved with this. Yes. See, that's how the thresholds are supposed to work. So when you use the filters with the dead zone and the smoothing and all that, all it's really supposed to do is it's supposed to just make this part feel smoother. Okay? So it can get rid of shaking, but it's not the main purpose of those filters. So now that you understand how to use the minimum and maximum threshold, that's like your first configuration. Wait till you come up with like configuration number 20, right? There's going to be so many different ones that you're going to go, oh, I see how this goes. And you'll figure something else out. So that's awesome, man. I'm glad that it works good for you like that. Well, you're on it then. You're on it, man. I'm glad that it literally works like you imagined it. Because that's what this has the power to do, is take your imagination and run. That's why you see me get so excited when I make these plays, because I can't believe I'm doing it on a controller like this. I just have to figure out all the different types of movement I can get out of it, you know? Oh my gosh. He was just... I don't know why I sat there. That was like the stupidest thing I could have done. Like, I was waiting for him to... I was like, I'm going to wait till I see him. But then he has the peeker's advantage if I do that, because I'm just standing still. Bro. Use your brain. Use your brain. Oh, you're welcome, man. Anytime. That's what I'm here for. You see? And there's something that you could discover that I don't even know. Right? So there's so many things that can happen with this, man. You know, the fact that you figured this part out now will just speed your whole process up. I didn't figure that out until 6 months ago, maybe. And I've been doing this for 4 years on gyro. So, like, I understood in a certain sense how to use the minimum and maximum thresholds, but I really didn't understand until sometime within the last 6 months. That's when I got my, like, real understanding of what it's doing. So I just saved you 4 years, homie. Oh man, if I didn't reload right there, I could have started shooting it. Oh. Okay, too many choices. Too many choices. That means a lot, man. Thanks for telling me that. had it on his head. I had it on his head, man. If I was just a split second faster in pulling the trigger, that would have probably been the greatest gyro clip ever. I flipped it right onto his head, man. That was crazy. All right. I'm going to pretend like I actually know how to do this now. I'm going to pretend that I know what I'm doing. Okay. See? I'm not pretending very hard because that would have that would have killed me if somebody was right there. Okay, let's heal. Let's heal. Okay, I'm going to pretend like I know what I'm doing. I'm gonna pretend. I'll see if I can pretend like I'm Mr. Savage or something. Well, I did all the pretending I could do right there. I literally just screwed myself with no mats. Okay, here we go. Pretending is so fun. Pretending is so fun. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. I just need mats now. Well, there you go, man. That is the power of gyro. Incredible, bro. I'm glad I could help. Oh, man. Okay, let's do it again. I want to hit one of those. Oh, I'm out of mats, dude. What am I doing? Let's get out of here. No mats. Oh my god, I just kept trying to play with no mats. Okay, really, I need to start thinking about what I'm doing. Okay. See, I'm pushing it to the max on purpose to try and figure out like how hard I need to manipulate everything to get the movement I want. But at the same time, like I need to slow down just a little bit. Like I feel like I'm coming at it too hardcore. Because like when I push it to the max, like I don't care about like if I die or not. I'm trying to see if I can get all of the movement in my imagination out. And then there are some times when it all just flows and I'm like, oh, I can't believe I just did that. But I have to figure out how to balance it. That's my biggest problem, is the balance of being too aggressive and too slow. Because when I try to play slow-paced, I just end up not even moving fast enough at all. And then when I play too fast, or when I play fast, I do good for a minute and then I end up playing too fast. Oh, that's almost... Okay. See, we're onto something there now. It's like just by changing the sound of it, it changes the whole complexion of like what the song is, man. So I want to keep kind of cycling through that because I think there's something here. Oh, dang it. Okay, so I was trying to play too fast right there again. I was trying to see like if I can spam my weapons and my builds that I would maybe be able to get an angle off of that, but that didn't work. Come on, man. I literally hit a streak of garbage playing, man. All right. We're not going to play garbage anymore. Bro, I don't know how I screwed that up. I should have had all of it. Oh, I don't even have enough to do that. I don't know how I clutched out of that either. I should have took the big pot first. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. I need just a little bit of understanding on how to stop doing that. Like if I can figure out how to get my mind to operate that fast without putting myself into those stupid positions, man. Okay. We are calibrated. We're ready to go. Oh, this is weird. Something different now? Let's try this again. Huh. It feels like completely... The movement feels all wrong. That's not good. Okay, let's see if we can figure out what happened here. I just went to calibrate, and then now it feels like completely weird. So let's just see if I'm tripping or what's going on with this. Okay. Maybe it has to do with like how tight I'm gripping the controller versus my thumbstick. I can't tell yet what happened there, but that was just a weird feeling to calibrate it, and then it just felt like nothing like it did all night. Like it felt too loose or something. See, and these are things too, like if there's little inconsistencies or bugs like this, right? If it's a bug, right? We need to figure these things out and figure out how to bypass it, right? Find a solution until something can get fixed or whatever, you know? Because for it to feel a certain way and all of a sudden I calibrate it and now it feels weird, that's something that I have to figure out how to overcome and understand what's happening with that. Like, why did it do that? And I think it's because after I calibrated it, my grip was different. No way, man. I almost got that. I am so close to... if I can figure out how to stop dying at the last minute right there. I almost did that, man. All of my timing on it was perfect. Like, every time he thought he was going to get me, I nailed him. And I was doing all of that subconsciously. Like, I wasn't even, like, really thinking. It was just happening. That was almost like a perfect play right there. Okay, I got stuck in the reload. Yeah, so I think what happened is after I calibrated it, my grip was different. That's why it felt weird. Bro, I am just, like, literally just a small space away from understanding how to do this. Okay, that's almost cool right there. Bro, you got to make some clips, man. If you're getting some insane play, just start trying to post some stuff, man. The world needs to see it, man. There's something here. I gotta figure out what sound it needs. You see? That's... Okay, imagine this, right? You see how excited you are right now? Imagine the world getting excited about the power of gyro because they experience what you're experiencing right now. Right? That's why you see me get so excited. Because when I do this and I'm making it do the stuff that's in my brain, like I can't believe I just did that. That's what other people could be feeling in their hands and going, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Like, who would not want to play and have that much fun? It's so much fun, man. It's literally so much fun. Because that's what I'm trying to create, is a way for people to understand what that feeling is that you just got. That's what I feel whenever I get these clips. And that's why I get so pumped, because I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I just did that. It's crazy. So if everybody else in the world tried this at least once, set up correctly... Not everybody's going to be like, okay, I'm going to do this all the time, but there's going to be a lot more people that would. That's for sure. A whole lot more people. Oh, man. I just gave up my location. Okay. So that happened because after I hit my shotgun shot, I moved and then I stood still and then I tried to line up another shot while he could see me still, right? I didn't even try to peek or nothing. It was just, here, let you shoot me. So I got to transition my thinking to... After I hit my shot, I've got to get to another position. I can't just stay in the same place trying to line up my next shot. Even if I move to the left, it's not enough. I have to be like crazy, crazy moving. Oh, I sprinted too far. Come on, man. I almost did that. Okay. So I'm confident enough now in the way that this is moving that these are probably my final version of these settings with no boost. I just have to start playing with more smarts. So this next match, instead of pushing it, I'm going to try to play with more playmaking instead of just running around like crazy. Because all of my stuff feels like it's so controllable right now. I just need to stop putting myself in these weird positions. Do this. Save this as time. Let's see if we can turn up the heat. We've got some excellent gyro settings, probably the best settings without boost that I've ever put together. Let's see what we can do this match. Let's go. Here we go. I'm feeling locked in. Everything feels incredible in my hands. Just gonna try to focus on making only the movement that I see in my mind and nothing else. What a clutch, man. Do you see what I'm talking about? My level of control right now is through the roof. So I've slowed myself down just enough to try and play back away from my builds and edits. That's my biggest problem, I think, is that I've been playing too close to my builds and my edits when I make my peaks. And if I start like editing and building and then standing away from it, my peaks will come out better. Like, I'm trying to peak, but I'm actually not peaking, right? That's what I normally would do, is like I would make a peak, but I'm too close to it and it just doesn't, they could still see me or something. But if I stand away from it, it gives me a better angle. So I need to try to focus on that. gosh, I just wasted all of that. Oh. Bro! If I would have not tried to build and I just focused on shooting, he's dead. It's just that split-second decision-making, man, that I'm screwing up. Okay, I hit one of them. I hit one of them. I'm trying so hard not to die right now. I need mats, bro. Let's see if we can steal some mats. There we go. Where's that pizza at? There it is. Oh man, I just wasted all of that. Bro, what a clutch, man. What a clutch. I needed that, bro. Okay, so let's win this match finally. Where's that even coming from? Is he in the bush? Oh yeah, I see him. Bro, I couldn't get the right angle. Okay. So what I should have done right there was I should have, instead of continuing to chase, I should have stayed still for a minute to figure out what to do. He worked me because I kept chasing him. Okay, we can still win. We can still win. Oh my god. Okay. Once I can control those swings better, wow, man. I could see that if I was able to just hold it at a certain angle, I would have nailed him. Wow. All right, let's go again. Exciting times. Exciting times. So I'm going to try calibrating again and see if I can recreate what that weird thing was that happened. Because I think it was my grip, but I want to see if it really was or not. Okay, so yeah, it was my grip, but it was also that when it calibrates, like, it feels looser. Like, the way you can tell that you need to calibrate it is when everything feels super tight, like every movement you make feels like you got to move it too hard. That's when you need to calibrate it. And so when it's freshly calibrated, it feels looser. And I think I was just used to the tightness of it. And when I calibrated it, it was just way too loose for my grip. So I just have to grip it a little different. That was perfectly played right there. That's the power of gyro. Incredible movement, man. Incredible. All right, let's see what we can do here. He almost got away. Not. Oh. Oh! The pre-fire I was trying to do right there was poorly timed, man. jumped right there, I probably could have got that. All right. Oh, bro. Okay. Let's get this, man. Come on. I'm gonna get a win. I'm gonna get a win. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Incredible. Incredible. Man, I'm so pumped, bro. It may not look like it if you're catching me right now, but my movement is just through the roof. And if I can just make the right plays. It's all she wrote. It's all she wrote. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Best match of the night. Let's get this win so I can go to bed. I'm so excited. If I wouldn't have mantled. The delay on that is what killed me. You see what I mean? Like I'm one move away from just destroying. I always put myself in the wrong position at the end. man. Okay, let's go again. I gotta get this win, man. I'm so close. Like, I'm pretty sure that these are the official settings right now, because like everything that it's doing, I expect it to do. I'm just stopping short because I'm not moving far enough sometimes. Like, I can tell it's not because it's stopping short because it's not set right. It's stopping short because I'm not swinging it enough, or I'm not using my stick in the right way. All right, here we go. All right, last match of the night. No matter what happens, I gotta go to bed. But we're gonna get this win in spectacular fashion. I feel it. Let's go. I feel it. And we got some really great clips tonight too. Even if I don't win, I got some awesome clips earlier. Man, I almost did that. I had the right play and everything, and I just screwed it up. Okay. Okay. Man, I want to keep going because I'm so close to getting all of it right, but I'm not going to change anything right here because everything is just, it's so good. I just got to understand how to swing it, and we'll come back at it tomorrow. All right. Love you guys. Have a good night. Bye-bye.